Remembering an immigrant father tonight killed while trying to escape ICE in Monrovia.
We first told you about the deadly raid in August, reported by our team of journalists dedicated to covering immigration stories.
Including our Nicole Comstock. She's live in Monrovia tonight, and she spoke with the family as they continue to search for answers. Nicole?
That's right. And you know, federal officials have said they weren't going after this man that day and didn't even know who he was. But his family told me tonight that he was terrified of getting caught up in one of these immigration raids. And he told them that very recently, before this incident happened. They also say they believe he was chased through this parking lot that day and thought that he had to run for his life. Nearly 2 months have passed since a man ran into traffic on the 210 in Monrovia. He was hit by a car and killed while fleeing an immigration raid at this Home Depot parking lot. And his family says they're no closer to getting any answers about the investigation.
My family don't want this tragedy pass like it's the traffic, the accident, like regular. No, it's not, because my uncle don't need to die.
Mariela Mendez says her uncle Carlos Roberto Montoya Valdez was a father of 4 and a grandfather of 5 from Guatemala. She says in his home country, he lived in fear that he couldn't feed his family. So he came to work in the U.S. as an undocumented immigrant, where he lived in fear of deportation.
He said it was terrible for him to come. Some days he can't find a job, and he's scared to go anywhere. So, but he need to do it to be sure from my family has something.
Department of Homeland Security officials have maintained that federal agents were not pursuing Montoya Valdez during the raid here back in August, and say Highway Patrol notified them of the incident hours later. But others disagree.
Witnesses have mentioned that he was being chased and he was running out of fear, out of terror.
Ali Seja is a community organizer bringing together a coalition of nonprofits and faith leaders tonight to demand justice for Montoya Valdez.
It looks like the escalation of violence against migrant communities in this country is not going to stop for a while.
And for other undocumented immigrants who have died in detention.
And he was just dehumanized, and we have received no answers of whether or not an independent investigation has occurred.
His family says the government doesn't care why he was hit by a car and killed, and investigators won't show them any videos of what happened.
The investigator only talked to us one time.
Well, his family says he thought it would be impossible to become a U.S. citizen because it would take money and years that he simply didn't have. They say he took the risk to be here because he wanted to give his grandchildren a better life. Reporting in Monrovia, Nicole Comstock, KCAL News.